Apple just gave us a much-needed refresh for the iPad Pros and MacBook Airs, but is it really enough? Sony finally revealed the specifications of the PS5 this morning, and we should still get it this year, and iOS 14 keeps on leaking some of the iPhone 12's upcoming camera features. I'm Jaime Rivera, and number one, thank you so much for staying at home and supporting all the efforts that are being done to keep flattening the curve, and also thank you for your support in us doing these videos to keep you entertained. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals, and these are from Amazon, so you will be able to take advantage of them even from home. It started off with the 21.5-inch iMac, which is $200 off, meaning the i3 variant is $1,100. Then the Samsung Chromebook 4 is also $50 off, leaving the 6GB of RAM, 64GB of storage variant for $300. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. And we also have more deals on the iPad Pro, meaning the old generation iPad Pro now. Logitech covers and everything. You can learn more about everything in the description. Now let's talk about HMD and Nokia. We know that the company had an event for MWC, which obviously didn't happen. Now the company comes clear as to what to expect, as the company has just scheduled an event for tomorrow, March 19th in London, obviously virtually. We're expecting to get new Nokia phones, which include the Nokia 8.25G, the 5.3, the 1.3, and the 400 4G, which is a new feature phone. The 8.25G will be the company's main focus, apparently, as this is the first 5G phone they launch, powered by the Snapdragon 765G. It will also bring 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, a 3500 mAh battery, and quad cameras at the back. Obviously, by the time you watch this video, probably the announcement already happened, so let us know in the comments what you think. Now, a device that made a ton of headlines last year was the Redmi K20 Pro because it was crazy affordable. It was actually a very good looking phone and had some crazy specifications. Right now, we are expecting the K30 Pro sometime soon, and it just got spotted on Geekbench. It's supposed to come in a vanilla variant and a special edition as well. The list shows a Zoom edition, which is codenamed MIP Pro, and it is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865. It brings 8GB of LPDDR5 RAM and is supposed to bring UFS 3.1 storage. Obviously, we'll keep you posted. We don't know how the current situation is going to affect this launch. We don't have a date. Now, yes, there were some Apple announcements today, but before we get to those, let's deal with some rumors, particularly on what to expect from the iPhone 12, thanks to leaks from iOS 14. The guys over at 9to5Mac apparently were able to get some more code, and it mentions two new iPhones codenamed D5X, which could be the iPhone 12 Pro and iPhone 12 Pro Max, and both of them should include new camera systems, which include a time-of-flight 3D sensor, which we're actually going to talk about soon, a wide-angle lens, an ultra-wide lens, and a telephoto lens. The new camera configuration would also include an infrared projector similar to the one in the TrueDepth camera, which would help generate 3D models on the surrounding environment, yada yada yada. We'll actually talk more about this soon. But the thing about it is, yeah, let's see when we get that. Now, a ton of people, including my son, me, and so many other people have been waiting to see the new PS5. I actually haven't gotten a PS4 because I'm waiting for the damn PS5, but apparently we get some information today. Sony had their Road to PS5 event today and revealed the specs of the upcoming console. The event focused a lot on the inclusion of an SSD, which will be a game changer for this console and will bring custom 825GB of storage. It will be powered by a new CPU and GPU system built by AMD and 16 gigs of GDDR6 RAM. When it comes to the CPU and GPU, the company said they developed new strategies that will allow the GPU to cap at 2.23 GHz so it can produce up to 10.28 teraflops, and the CPU up to 3.5 GHz. I know, it's a mouthful. We should expect the PS5 during the holidays. Probably. We don't know. This could change everything, but let's hope it does. But finally, the hottest news today have to do with everything that Apple has silently launched. Obviously, for understandable reasons, we're going through coronavirus. And so, yes, it seems that the event that they had planned ended up with products today. Not all the ones that we were expecting, but at least some very crucial ones. Let's begin with the company announcing the new Powerbeats yesterday. These follow on the design of the Powerbeats Pro, but cost $50 less than the Powerbeats 3 did. They provide 15 hours of battery life and audio sharing in addition to Apple's Intel's H1 chip and start at $149. Now, as for the new announcements, we have a new MacBook Air that brings the 10th generation Intel Core i7 processors, 8 gigs of RAM, and the base storage of 256 gigabytes of PCIe SSD. It brings 2 Thunderbolt 3-port stereo speakers and finally brings Apple's new Magic Keyboard with butterfly switches. It starts at $999 and it does bring the typical 3-color variants. Then moving on to the new iPads, we've got both the 11-inch and 12.9-inch iPad Pros being announced. They both start at 128 gigabytes of storage. We have a new A12Z Bionic processor, and we'll look into what the Z stands for, and they go all the way up to 1 terabyte of storage. They also bring new dual cameras at the back, kind of like the ones we had on the iPhone 11, with 12 megapixels at f1.8 on the standard camera, and then 10 megapixels at f2.4 on the ultra wide angle. There's a new LiDAR sensor, and I hope I pronounced it right, which should help with 3D sensing. Apparently this is typically just a time of flight camera. And then there's this new Magic Keyboard case, which, well, lifts your iPad up and makes it look like an iMac pretty much. It's got a trackpad, and it's got a problem. It costs $299. And so if you do the math of this new iPad Pro, which starts at $799, or the 12.9-inch model, which starts at $999, it makes you wonder. For today's question, I mean, let us know, what do you think about this new iPad Pro? Do you like it? Not? Because in my case, I was expecting a major upgrade in internals and in so many things, and it turns out that this is literally just an iPad Pro from 2 years ago, pretty much, with more cameras and that 3D sensing that nobody really uses. Are you into AR or not? And then this keyboard case, once you match that, why not just buy a MacBook Air? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. It's not that I'm disappointed, I just feel that I was expecting more. That's just me. We'd love to know what you think in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me stay at home. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.